Hi guys, welcome back to my new live stream today. So guys, today's video we are going to do a recap of what we had analyzed on a Saturday, if I'm not wrong, and we were analyzing BTC USDT, that is like Bitcoin. And guys, we had our signals, like I had given out what would happen in these markets, and it took quite a while for it to happen. I remember while we were analyzing this chart, this is how my chart was before, so I haven't really changed anything. So when you are analyzing this chart, I explained why I wanted to take like a sell position at where I literally took a sell position at this place. And this is what happened. So I took a sell position at this level and I was moving with my stop loss, but then this market wasn't like as smooth as this one over here. You can see the market went, this is some sort of a curve pattern. I think I showed you some of the patterns, and this type of pattern in one of the patterns that we always use whenever we try to do our analysis. So this happened, it came up and then it went down again and came up and went up, then decided to drop. So I was moving in my stop loss. There was a time that I got stopped by the market, and I had to enter the market once again at this level, and took a sell position. I sold, so I took a sell position up until here, and this like took time. So guys, we had analyzed the charts on a Saturday morning, and on my analysis I remember telling you guys to take a sell position from at this level. There were like 3 candles if I'm not wrong, and you can see like there was quite of consolidation at this level. If you look at it in like 15 minutes or maybe 5 minutes time frame, or maybe 30 minutes time frame, you'll have a clear indication of what was happening in the market at this level. So basically the market went towards our direction. It's just that the market wasn't as smooth as this part, and as a trader basically you need to expect something of the sort in the market, because the market is not always as smooth as anyone will expect. So like I know if you had taken like a sell position in this market over here, I know if you're not sure about the market going down or anything, you got stopped at some point, but then the market decided to go towards our direction. So for me, what I always do is that at times I do believe in my analysis. So if I get stopped, like I got stopped, but I got stopped in profits because I always move with my stop loss. So whenever I'm not like paying so much attention on the charts, in case anything happens, like what happened over here, going up to this level, like I was still like I got stopped, but I was in profits because remember I took a sell position. Initially my stop loss was somewhere here, but then as the market started going towards my direction, I moved my stop loss from up, like from above my sell to below my sell. So when the market went against me, I got stopped but in profits, and then I had to wait and enter the market. I think I entered the market at this side over here, this level, when there was a strong, so I entered the market and I had to wait for how many days. Entered the market on a Sunday, so I had to wait up until yesterday to close my sales and take my buys. So guys, yesterday I entered this market in the evening. I took my buy position at, let me just check at what value. At 23,853. Around this level over here. So when I entered the market, the candlestick was in this, so I saw this was a bullish candlestick. I had to wait for quite some time before I entered the market because there would have been a breakout going down, or maybe it would have bounced back to this level. So that's why I had to wait quite some time before entering the market. So once I noticed that the market was going towards my direction, I decided to enter the market, and I'm still holding on my buys because basically I believe that it might go, not only that it might go to this point, I feel like there will be a breakout going up. The reason why I'm saying that is that we had a higher high somewhere. Let me just change this. There's no need of zooming out. Let me just change it to a higher time frame so that you can have an indication of what is happening. So yeah, when you look at my charts, there are like lots of drawings. This line over here was to show me the trend of the market. This one over here, there was some consolidation at this level, and this was the resistance, and this was the support. So I had to draw this line, and then there was some sort of a breakout going up, and it had a different pattern, so I had to just draw another pattern going up. And yeah, so that is why I did that. So right now, basically, just a second. So right now, basically, I'm holding my buys because there was some high. I think the other time Bitcoin was in 26, if I'm not wrong. So I'll be expecting this currency to buy to that level, unless something happens in the market and then it decides to go in a different direction. Remember, this is not like, I'm not giving you signals, this is just my view on what might happen in the market, and it's not a clear indication that it's going, or maybe it will always happen that way, the way I analyze my charts. But as a trader, you know that you have to have some space for some losses. So yeah, so for me, that is what I'm holding right now. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'll just keep hoping that this will play out the way I am hoping, the way I'm anticipating. So let's see. Let me see. So I want to go to a higher time frame. Let me just give you an overview. I know some of you will be having, so this was my analysis last week, like this Saturday. Remember, this level over here can be tested like twice or even twice before breaking. And one thing as a trader you need to know, whenever you're trading, there is a possibility and probability. So the market might come down to this level and then break out going down, or it might come to this level, then bounce back up and maybe break out, or it will still retest or maybe be on a range for quite some time. So basically for me, I entered my sell position on this level. It was a scary, like the most scariest thing that I did, because once it got here, the market, you can see this one, it went up and then it came down and it decided to sell. So right now I am probably waiting for this to come down to either this level or maybe around this area over here before taking a buy going up. So I put my stop loss at around 500 and something, 500. Let me just check. So for me today, I feel like Bitcoin USDT is going to sell, and it has been selling. So I entered this market at around, let me just check when I entered this market, and so far it's going my way because it's a sell. So when it comes to this part, this level over here, just in case it doesn't break out, I'll take another buy position going up, and I'll assume that there is some ranging over at this level. So for me today, I feel like Bitcoin is going to sell for quite some time before actually buyers coming in. So that is one thing that I have in mind. That is my analysis today. I feel like Bitcoin is going to sell for quite some time before buyers moving in and taking some buy positions in the market. And you can also know like when the market, or maybe where these will happen, by just drawing these lines should help you know how far these coins, this market is going to go. And guys, yeah, so this is just an average, and you can see like there is some upward movement coming down, just like that. So if this happens, I feel like once this bounces back, it's going to move up to maybe 26 something or maybe 25 something before dropping back down and creating another zigzag going up. So guys, okay, so guys, basically that was what we'd analyzed like last week, not really last week, but this Saturday. And apparently the market went towards our direction, and today we are predicting like a buy to this level. So guys, once this gets to this level, once the market gets to this level, guys, for me, I won't really rush to take sell positions at this level because of remember, this level has been tested not only once, not twice, but almost like 4 times, because this happened, guys. We cannot assume this. Like, if you have been trading support and resistance, there are some times when you find like the market just ranging like from this level to here and then bouncing back, doing the same before really hitting this level over here. And basically, let me just show you. I think that this pattern was somewhere here before. Okay, you can see. So this happened, got to this point, went up, hit that level, came down, hit this level, came here, hit it again, and then it decided to come to this level. It hit once more before breaking out. So if you count those stops, that there will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me just omit this one, but call this like this, like it did hit this level 6 times. But generally, I remember when I was learning more about trading, I was taught that once you see that an area like this is our resistance, this is our support, once you see that a certain level has been hit like twice or maybe 4 times, you need to be like more careful when entering the market on the third or maybe the fourth time, because you do not know what might happen. The market is likely to break out after retesting or maybe testing the same level thrice or maybe 4 times, or maybe at times in some markets you'll find it testing the same level like twice before breaking out. So for us, like in this level, like we were so lucky to have this kind of a setup, because generally if you look at this level now has been tested like twice. So basically I will be more careful before taking any other sell position once it comes back to this level, because there are higher chances of it breaking out, going up. Remember guys, before even analyzing these charts or anything, let me just show you. You need to know that BTC USDT is on an upward trend, and that's why I showed you this line over here, which I told you this one gives me a clear indication of what is happening in the market. So you can see like the market has been moving up for quite some time, this being our lowest point. This was our lowest point this year generally, 17,609. For me, I was hoping that it will drop to roughly like 15, but it dropped to that level, not so far away from 15, but yeah. So this is what is happening in the market. And guys, I also told you about a market forming patterns, and if you're keen enough, just being keen enough, you can feel like this is going to be like a W, so you should expect something that might break out going up. So for me, I'll be so careful once the market arrives at this level. It might take quite some time, because remember we entered this market around here. It took like 2 or 3 days before coming down to our level. So right now it's going up. Something might happen. It might be able to arrive at this level today, just in case there will be a news that will, or maybe a fundamental news that will affect the market. It might get to that level today. But if there is nothing that will push it, or maybe if the financial institutions won't push it to that level, then it may take a few days before coming up to this level, before breaking out, or maybe retesting back to this level. So guys, my analysis for this pair today generally is that it will go to this level. It will take some time before either bouncing back or breaking out, but for me, I got like high chances of it breaking out, being that I'll just have to extend this. There is high chances of it breaking out, because we are on an upward trend for starters, or it may just play along. It might come back down before going up and breaking out. And remember, anything can happen in the market. You might expect it to break out going up, but it might end up breaking out going down. So you should have like a probability of what might happen in the market. So guys, as I was saying, like the market has been on an upward trend. You can look at this side over here. Let me just use a different Bitcoin. Let me use Binance. I don't know if I've ever analyzed my charts here. Yeah, I also have. So this is an upward trend. Yeah, there was this level over here that I had marked, but this is not going to be so important. You need to mark the level where there was a bit of a strong move, or maybe a strong liquidity. You can see like at this level over here, you should expect something to happen. Bitcoin will come back to this level whether we want it or not, because this kind of a move was not caused by some small institutions. Remember, we are in a 4-hour time frame. This was a strong sell. This wasn't just a simple sell. This was a strong sell. Basically, this kind of sell was created by some big financial institutions, so you should expect maybe something might happen up to this level, maybe a strong buy to this level before actually selling. Expect something from that level. So for me, if at all Bitcoin decides to break out, then this will be my level. Let me just go back to the chart that I analyzed initially. I hope it is this one. Yeah, so this is it. This one is it. This. It's not really that easy to analyze charts, but once in a while you get an opportunity to analyze it in a good way, you just do it, as long as you believe in your analysis. And it's not actually all about believing in analysis, but actually as you believe in your analysis, you should also like be aware that anything can happen in the market. So yeah, and always you need to always mark some of the liquidity in the market, some of the moves that you saw that were like quite strong, that most probably were not just caused by retail sellers but some big financial institutions. So yeah, so guys, basically if you look at this, I am using these indicators, these lines that you can see. This is the volatility stop. I always use it to know when the market has come to an end on a specific trend. Basically if you see like at this level over here going up, this was an upward movement, but once it reached this level there was quite some sell. It wasn't really that strong of a sell, but it happened. And you can see at this level it also took like there was the green line, which shows that the market is now on an uptrend and no longer on a downtrend. So it's so easy for also this volatility stop will also help you know when to get out of the market, or maybe when to take a buy position in the market. There are people use it differently. There are people use it to know when to get out of the market, but some people use it to take buys or maybe take sells in the market. So yeah, but remember the indicators are not always accurate, because look at this level over here, this angle. So this was on a buy, but then it decided to take a sell position over here, and you can see this wasn't really a strong sell. So if you entered somewhere over here, then maybe you got stopped, or maybe somewhere over here maybe you got stopped, because yeah, this happened. So it's not always accurate, but you can have like an accuracy of 90%, so you can play with your calculations, right, and see if you can make a lot out of it. So generally that's my prediction for today of what might happen in the market. I think I have showed you how the market, yeah. So now this is on a 1 day time frame, and guys, you can see like for the past like 1, 2, 3 days Bitcoin has been bearish. And so today, like the first candlestick that we're having shows that it is bullish. And yeah, so basically we're hoping that it should get to this level over here. So guys, so this is what I was telling you. You see, this kind of a movement is not something that was basically caused by retail traders. Like look at how strong this is, this level over here. This is 26,654. This was quite a strong move, so you can expect anything mean, guys, if you're keen, like the market has tested some of the levels, like this level over here. Expect something to this level, going up to this level. So we'll be expecting something in this level. And guys, one thing that you will come to note, once you get to this level over here, there will be some ranging in the market, if I'm not wrong, because you'll have to test these levels and then go back to these levels before breaking out, maybe going up, because there were some strong sales initially. So this will analyze the market once you get here. We don't want to predict the future, but roughly that is something that you can have in mind that is going to happen in the market, because basically the market is all about liquidity. And once you start thinking on that path, or what the financial institutions want to do at a certain level, you get to understand how the market moves. Actually, the support and resistance also helps you know the ranging market, how to play along, how to maximize your profits on that level. Though there are people who don't trade the ranging markets, it's either they are trading a trending market. So yeah, there are people like that. The people who find it so easy trading the ranging market, so you won't find them trading any trending market. Just the same way you'll find people who are just good in taking buy positions in the market and not sell positions in the market. So that is what forex is. You might be good in taking sell positions in the market, you might be good in taking buy positions in the market, and yeah, it happens. There are people who are great in taking both sell and buy positions in the market. So basically, guys, generally that was my analysis for today. Hopefully the market plays out nice, maybe great for us, and we end up closing in profits. So this was a line I drew, which wasn't really perfect. Cannot always be perfect, but shows like an upward trend. So how do you know that something is coming to, like, you can see like we were on a downward trend for quite some time, because guys, remember Bitcoin was at 69,000, but then it dropped to 17,000. So that was a quite some drop generally. So for quite some time we have been on a downward trend. And guys, once you go to this level, you can mark this level over here, the market started ranging not only once but twice. So I'm just giving you an overview of what you can always do whenever you want to trade, or maybe analyze, or maybe try and find out if the market has come to an end, like it's no longer on a downward trend for quite some time. It might be like on a downward trend, but it's no longer on a downward trend. So this one is actually no longer on a downward trend for me, basically. So this is what happens, like when you want to analyze the market, if you're not sure if the market is no longer on a downward trend, this is what you'll notice. Like the market will come to this level, it will go up to this level, it will start ranging, like, or maybe consolidating for quite some time at that specific level. Because for this one, you'll notice that the market got to this place, it went up, and then it came down again to this level, went up again, and then came down, and then decided to break out. Remember, so this level was not only tested once but thrice before breaking out, and the same happened here, because on the third time it broke out going up, and then it came down to this level, and it decided to begin its race going up. And we can say like we are strongly on an upward trend, but we are on an upward trend. You can basically see that. So for me, basically, you should expect the market coming to this level over here, and then retesting. Like, the market is not always perfect. It cannot just leave this level over here and just go straight up. There has to be a time when it will come down, go up, come down, go up, blah blah blah, up until it gets to a certain level where there was some liquidity left, so that they can test that and see if they'll be taking a buy position or maybe coming down again. So that is what you should expect in the market. So for me, this is a strong upward movement. You can know that by doing this, like the path. Let me see, where is it? No, this already broke out, so this happened over here, and then come on, let me just use this. So this happened over here to that level, and then another happened to this level, and another one to this level, kind of forming like something of zigzag kind of. See? No, so it's forming some sort of like a zigzag going up. And this can literally also tell you the strength of the market while going up. So this is what just happened. I think I missed out on this. Let's just have an overview. Draw this to be different color. No. Resolution. Okay, this one should go over there. Okay, so basically you can see like this is some sort of a zigzag, and this might continue for quite some time. So at times when I want to see how strong the market is, I change from this to from the candlestick to all these lines. So yeah, we're back to how it was before. So guys, this is how the market is right now. So we should expect like some movement going up and see how the market will play out. So guys, generally that is my analysis for today. Like, I just did a recap of what I had predicted before and what I'm predicting right now, and guys, this is not a signal, this is just my prediction of what is happening in the market. And yeah, so guys, let me just show you something, just saw something. So guys, for quite some time, based on 1 hour time frame, which is this one over here, you can see there was a volatility stop for quite some time. It can't really, you see, from this level the market has been dropping, and you can see the volatility stop. This on the red one, the red line kind of shows that the market has been on a downward trend, and that happened up until a few days ago. So today is on a Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, on a Wednesday. So on a Wednesday, this line was created to prove that like a downward trend has come to an end, and now we are on an upward trend. So this was such a strong move. So basically this shows that the market will be on a buy, or maybe will be moving up for quite some time before getting stopped, or maybe being on a downward trend again. So we should expect some buys for quite some time, if at all this does not disappear, because at times it creates itself and then disappears based on what is happening on the market. So but basically once I look at this, once I see this, I am strong on an upward trend, strong on my buys. Whenever I feel like it's the right time to buy, I know that I should buy, because this is a clear indication of what is happening in the market. So guys, I'll be expecting an upward trend for quite some time, until maybe this one gets stopped. But I won't be holding on my positions in the market, because of, you know, when you hold your positions in the market for quite some time, the institutions also tend to get their portion by, because like every midnight they'll have to push your positions to the following day. So they always have their own cut. By just doing that, they have their own cut. So you might end up holding your buys for quite some time, and there will be quite some deductions done. Because for me, like I noticed, I use like XM trading this. I use XM brokers, and XM brokers, there is like a deduction of something of $3, if I'm not wrong, whenever you hold your positions for quite some time. So yeah, but you can always hold, like me, for me, I can hold my position for quite some time, but not so long, like not that long, unless I have like, what I always do basically, if I enter the market, let's say at this level over here, and maybe I also took another maybe buy somewhere over here, I might hold on to the buy at the bottom, but then I'll be closing these ones as I move up. So I will hold the one that is at the bottom. So the first one that the first position that I took in the market, if it is like the lowest, I will take, like I will hold that buy. And that doesn't really mean that I won't be taking more buy positions in the market. I'll be taking based on opportunities. If I see like the market is moving up, it's working, or maybe going in my favor, I'll be taking buy positions. And for instance, now that was like a buy position. If I was like on a sell position, let's say I entered the market at this level, and I noticed that the market is moving down and it's strong and strong, I might take another sell position. I'll just keep on taking sell positions, because I took like my first sell here. So this one I might close, no sorry, I might hold on to this sell because I took it at a higher level. But with these ones at the bottom, I'll be closing and entering the market for quite some time, but that one I might hold up until to this level over here and then decide to close. So that is what I always do. It's not really, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, I don't know, but it works for me and it's just something good for me. So for me, that is something I might pay attention to. So guys, just as I told you before, so for me this is a strong buy to this level, and once this gets to this level, I won't be in a hurry to take another sell position unless I get a clear confirmation that that is going to happen in the market. But if I don't have a clear confirmation of a strong sell back to this level, then I will hold on for quite some time before entering the market, because you have to be keen not to incur a lot of losses because of not paying so much attention of what might happen in the market. So you can see, like, at these levels has been tested once, this has been tested once, so I don't know what's going to happen here. There might be a breakout going up, there might be a retest to this level before breaking out, going up, or either going down. So you can expect anything. All I know for now is that I'm strong on a buy. From yesterday night, I was strong on taking buy positions for the BTC USDT, and I think the same applies to BNB USDT, if I'm not wrong. Let me just see. You haven't really analyzed these other currencies. BNB USDT, this one. Yeah, you can see the same is happening in the market. So this is a 1 hour time frame. So guys, if you are trading, you can always look at this, and guys, look at this, forms like a perfect W, so just expect some strong move going upward. So yeah, so basically that's what I think of the market. And yeah, so for me, I'll expect maybe this to rise maybe to this level, not sure though, but this is my zone, one of the zones that I should have my eyes on. That is 335, and this one being the area of interest, that is 313. So let's see how the market plays out. This is BNB, but basically I've given out my analysis for BTC USDT. That generally what I talked about BNB is just because they are like almost the same. They always move. Most of the coins always follow the movement of Bitcoin, so that's why you'll find me saying something on the side. So, but always analyze your charts, don't just enter the market blindly. So yes, so that is what I had, and yeah, I wish you all the best, and I hope you make a lot of profits this week. Up until next time, guys, goodbye.